Mahadev, Sun Jupiter Mercury conjunction, which is one of the most powerful, positive, sattvic conjunction in Vedic astrology. How do these people have the most positive, promising mind? Let's figure it out in this video today. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and watch till the end. Check out various planetary conjunction playlists in this channel. Sun and Jupiter, who are the most positive, benevolent planets, when they are together, they create Jivatma Yoga. Now you have Mercury here, along with this Jivatma Yoga. What can you expect? Benevolence, grace, fortune. These people are benevolent, warm, compassionate, wise, confident, successful, fortunate. What else can I say? In some way it can become bad. I will also tell you that. So in order to learn that, please stick with me till the end, okay? Please subscribe. Now, you see, Sun and Jupiter. Sun is the father, the most important planet. Jupiter is the guru, the divine learning, the higher spiritual, philosophical learning which we are supposed to learn from the nature or from within. That is the 9th house Jupiterian learning. We get it from the fatherly figure, right? 9th house is also fatherly knowledge you must be knowing. So, those things are now getting instilled directly onto the intellect, which is Mercury. Mercury, who is ever obedient, who is Somang Sarvaguna Petang, who is versatile, handsome, and obedient to learn from whoever he is, whether it is Rahu or whether it is Saturn. Mercury wants to learn from Jupiter and Sun here, okay. So, he is there to exercise his intellect, exercise his comprehension skills, Mercury, to learn and grasp, imbibe all the learning and lessons coming from the 9th house people, 9th house figures in this particular individual's life who has this conjunction. They are obedient learners. They are always ready to learn from their fathers, always ready to learn from their teachers, good students, always carrying the remarkable inspiration, okay, and always on their toes to learn a new thing, a new skill, a new language, so that they can actually go towards the divine truth, the 9th house truth, which exists within us in the soul, or we learn from the nature. Knowingly or not, consciously or not, they are going towards that. So, this is also a spiritual conjunction, obviously. Jupiter, Sun, okay. Jupiter, Sun, Jivatma Yoga, very spiritual. Watch this. If you have only Jupiter, Sun, watch this. I will tag it here, okay. Now, you see, these people always invest their time and mind, time, knowledge and energy onto gaining richer experiences, rich, wise, warm experiences. That Rajas is there, Rajas is active, Rajas meaning activity, okay. The Sun brings in that Rajas, that egoistic, confident attitude. Yes, I can clear that exam. Yes, I can go to that country and study, complete my masters from there, from that university. So that confidence comes, okay. Or even if this person is born in a very difficult household, in a very difficult society, let's say a very backward village in India, okay, where no one knows nothing, everybody wants to only do, chugalkhori, which is called, gossiping against each other's back. If they are born in those kind of places, yet this person will have higher ideals, higher dream, okay, read a newspaper. Probably if it doesn't have money to buy a newspaper, they go to the library and do like this. This kind of very positive people, optimistic, wise people, okay, and rare, okay. 3 planetary conjunctions are not easily found, okay. There, 3 planetary conjunctions many people have, okay, but still, okay, it's rare. So, you see 33.33% of planetary energy out of 9 planets. Vedic astrology is only 9 planets, right? Uranus, Neptune and Pluto we do not consider in Vedic astrology. So 1/3 of the planetary energy is flowing through one house and one sign. That too from these 3 positive planets. They are beneficial planet, right? Sun Mahadasha, oh my God, somebody becomes from zero to hero. Jupiter Mahadasha, somebody from having nothing, they become very prosperous, wise. Mercury Mahadasha, people get richer, experience, friends, experience, rich experiences. Okay, so they are all powerful planets, positive. So how this, even though if this person has so much of adversity in their life, let's say other difficult yogas like Saturn moon or Rahu moon, okay, still they will steer through all adversity and continue to learn and become a wise, educated, Vidwan individual. Vidwan meaning a knowledgeable person. Okay, and the ultimate goal of this is to be that person of discernment, a Vivekwan, knowing what is good and what is wrong. Why I told that in India, in some backward village where nobody wants to learn something, wants to do chugalkhori, whose son has done what and his daughter has done what, that they want to do that discussion in the outside their home. So this child who has this conjunction, they will immediately figure out that this is wrong, this is not good. Okay, and they will have better inspirations, whether they go to school or not, or he is a dropout or not. Okay, so this is the power. This is the power of this positivity flowing through one house. Okay, now you see, how can it go wrong? It can go wrong in the way where a person makes his judgments narrow. Okay, he has a narrow mind, which is very unlikely to happen in this conjunction, but can happen in some cases. Let's say, astrologically speaking, Mercury is combust. Okay, and I have spoken what happens in Mercury combustion. Watch this video here, Sun Mercury conjunction, I will tag it here. So what happens in Mercury combustion? What happens? Mercury is ready to follow the lead of the sun's figure. It can be a boss, it can be a father. So let's say Mercury is combust and also retrograde and also debilitated. Okay, and let's say Jupiter is also combust, and let's say Rahu is putting an aspect, 5th aspect, let's say Ketu is putting an aspect, or Saturn is putting an aspect. Okay, yes, actually Saturn, it will be good. So what will happen? This person will become bullheaded and somehow fanatically tuned to follow only what they have learned from their particular inspirations, teachers, or fathers. The person he has followed, or the person whose books he has read, or the university professor from who he has idealized, only that person he will follow. Another, he will tell no, what he has told, that is only correct. Some spiritual teacher, let's say, in spirituality you can find this fanatic, many various people are there, fanatic gurus. Okay, those who want to only sell you their ideology. He wants to sell you his ideology. Okay, he wants to limitize your belief. Okay, and steer you in one particular direction. Okay, so let's say somebody follows that kind of guru, so he will become fanatic. And fanaticism and bigotry has always been bringing all the bloodshed and all the difficulties into human life. Look at history. Okay, so in this way this can become bad. Not necessarily, I just gave an example. Actually, if Mercury is way that debilitated, plus combust, plus having aspect of Rahu, having an aspect of Ketu, or this, that, and young, the person is young, he doesn't know, then he'll become confused. Instead of developing bullheadedness so easily, he'll first become confused. Okay, so that's what it is. So in the beginning stages, a person, when the planets are not matured, the person is probably 17, 18, a kid. 17, 18 is a kid. Okay, so somebody is in college, first year, second year, They may not know. Okay. Yes, I want to learn everything. I like reading books. I like doing this. I like watching YouTube. But they may not know if you are watching. Okay, you are in that stage. But this is the gist of this conjunction. It wants to make you the most educated. Okay, these three planets are there to make you free, so that you can have that divine broader vision and the sharp discernment. Broader vision also and sharp discernment also. Okay. Let's say somebody's Jupiter is debilitated in Cancer. In Capricorn. Okay. Sun is there. Sun is having directional strength. Jupiter is Mercury is there. That person will do tremendously well in scientific field. He will have that sharp discerning ability, intuitive ability to do mathematics, to solve numerical problems in physics, okay, or write that code in the computer science. Okay. So this is a very good conjunction. But always remember this, never let your ideas and whatever that you believe in, your belief system, to be go into stagnation. 9th house belief system, Jupiter. Never let it go into stagnation, never let it become narrow. Always have room for understanding from some other people. Okay, always have a room. Yes, I understood, he is the best. What he taught me, that my professor in that university, I understood, yes, that is the best. I know. Still have a little bit of more space in your mind to hear from some other people. Never take anybody for granted. It is your job to find out what is right and what is wrong, not somebody else's. So somebody else cannot do it for you. Okay, God has given you the intellect, you the that analytical ability, the Mercury, for you to figure out. Your father can do it for you, can't do it for you. Okay, all the fathers are not always right. Okay, so this is what it is. It is very, very positive. And if you are having a very difficult sun, let's say Ketu is also there with the sun, or Saturn is also there, 4 planetary conjunction, then you have to be very patient. A difficult afflicted sun, you have to be patient and work on your sun, work on your confidence. Okay, do sun remedies, not watering the sun, that is all right, that is your bhakti, okay, devotion, you love the sun god, you put water, that's all right, but inculcate the sun quality within, become confident, fearless. Okay, don't give up so easily. These people are, you people are very, very strong, you people don't give up easily. Okay, so that is also one remarkable ability. So don't give up easily, don't jump to conclusion so easily. These are the negative ways of defiling this conjunction. If you have this, you are very lucky. Maybe having a Saturn aspect onto it can be very good. Saturn's aspect, very good. And what else? Mercury, if Mercury is combust in a good way, okay, in a good dignity, not the bad example which I gave, if it is in a good way, it is combust, then very good. These people can be very devoted learners, very disciplined learners. For example, somebody has gotten a scholarship after tremendous effort and has gone to some United States or gone to Germany or somewhere, okay, and he is so dedicated that he doesn't miss a single class, doesn't miss a single sentence from a professor. Such kind of dedication can be found from this. Wonderful. As I said in that time, a person who doesn't have money to buy a newspaper, he goes to the library to read. I have seen. Okay. Where I went for 10th standard in particular school, that school was that was established in 1853, that school, okay, 1853, imagine. So there was one library, huge library, okay. So people will come, poor people, torn clothes, shirt, the hole in the shirt, are reading newspaper, so passionate. Okay. So like that. So always have that passion, okay, and never give up. That's the message here. Never give up and don't be bullheaded. Always have room for learning from various people. Alright, I hope you like it, whatever I told you about this conjunction, and it will give you clarity. Please give me a like here if you agree with me, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to consult me, talk to me live, go to my website astrologer8.com and I'll see there live. I'll see you in the next video. Har Har Mahadev.